Up next on Good Taste, the bright flavors of the Hill Country in a most unique setting.
That is huge.
Sensational cinnamon rolls and Texas' best organics all under one roof. Then head to the coast for a little Latin luxury.
Welcome home.
At Galveston's stunning steak and seafood spot from a man who took the leap of his life. Plus, oysters right off the grill and jazzy gumbo. Let the good tastes roll at H-Town's Big Easy Inspired Cafe.
It's phenomenal.
Good Taste starts right now. Hi everyone, welcome to Good Taste. I'm Tanji Patton. How about a little antiquing, wine tasting, and great food in the Hill Country? It's all here. No, I mean right here. One step in the door at this eclectic Hill Country warehouse, and you'll want to stop and catch your breath. This collection of joists, trusses, and natural lighting is the sensuous setting for some serious country French antiques. Tucked away in the corner is Woerner Warehouse Cafe, one of the most unique dining destinations in the Hill Country.
It's just one of Fredericksburg's treasures, I would say.
Woerner is part bakery.
That is huge. Huge.
Rolling out colossal house-made cinnamon rolls and scrumptious scratch-made desserts. This colorful carrot cake is a house favorite, along with the craveable coconut cream pie. Some say it's the best in the state.
And I love the desserts. It's my favorite part.
This charming bistro features garden-fresh salads and sky-high sandwiches. House-made soups like their sensational tomato basil are always on the menu, along with piping hot pizzas baked in a vintage oven.
Everything looks like farm to table. It's very fresh.
Think of it as a shabby chic Shangri-La.
Woerner Warehouse has been around since 1929.
Woerner Warehouse was a feed store in its former life. Now, the exposed beams, drenched in sunlight, showcase this country museum of sorts.
The transformation's been incredible. It's wide open, very Fredericksburg.
Angela Mancino came knocking 5 years ago when Woerner's was still a feed shop. She had a little plan. She wanted to sell baked goods out of the funky historic space.
So you were just a little bakery in the feed store.
I was like, oh, I've got this little bakery case, and I just want to sell $250 worth of baked goods. You know, I just want to sell $250.
You weren't thinking big.
I was like, I'm just going to start small. And then one thing turned into another, and then it was like, okay, $250, $300. I woke up one day and there was a line out the door of people that wanted sandwiches and salads, and it just kind of happened.
Wow,
yeah.
How cool though.
Yeah, it just kind of happened.
It's no surprise once you taste Angela's garden fresh dishes, like the luscious Linda salad, named after a loyal customer. The salad sports a big dollop of curry-flavored chicken salad made with almonds, dried cranberries, and honey, garnished with red onions, cucumbers, tomatoes, and garden-fresh sprouts.
It's very good, it's very tasty.
Woerner bumps up its BLT by making it on homemade 9-grain bread with Dijon mayo, then adding layers of smoked turkey and an A for avocado, along with sprouts, lettuce, tomatoes, crisp bacon, and a drizzle of Italian dressing on top. Their Woerner's Works pizza has a wow factor with a crafty combination of pepperoni, Kalamata olives, mozzarella, salami, and artichokes. Fresh Parmesan tops it off.
Thank you.
You could say this California transplant is a bit of a risk taker, starting her first restaurant on the fly.
I moved to Fredericksburg about 10 years ago. I was just looking for something else to do, and I thought to myself, I'm gonna open up my own restaurant and specialize in breakfast and lunch, and that is when I opened the Sunset Grill.
It's a hard business.
It was very hard. I learned a lot of things in the first couple years, made a lot of mistakes.
Determined, Angela kept going. She even lured a few family members to the Lone Star State.
So you've been recruiting from California.
Yes. My little sister also works over at my other restaurant.
When Woerner took off, she also recruited her two best friends to help out.
Jamie Lucky has been my best friend since we went to the same junior high together. We have a blast every day.
With so much joy in the kitchen, it can't help but translate into the food. Like Angela's tasty crab cakes.
This is 32 ounces of lump crab meat.
It's all about the
It's
crab.
all about the crab. I'm gonna zest a little bit of lemon.
Then she adds Old Bay seasoning, whole grain mustard, and celery seeds.
A little bit of fresh chopped dill.
Dill.
Yes, that's one of my signatures.
Then parsley, roasted red peppers, and Worcestershire sauce all get mixed together with panko crumbs and mayo.
And I put a little bit of olive oil in the pan, flip them over, and then we're gonna pop them in the oven for a few minutes.
Okay.
It's served with a homemade and delightful citrus aioli.
Ever have people ask you for more?
All the time. And then we're just gonna garnish it with a little bit of a tomato basil roasted red pepper salad on the side.
Ooh, that's good. Your aioli has such a nice little zestiness to it.
Thank you.
Zesty, fresh, and delicious. Homemade goodness from the kitchen at Woerner Warehouse Cafe. Definitely a hill country spot to check out.
We know we can come here and bring out-of-town guests, and they're going to get a good meal.
And it's just a great place to come.
Time now for a little good taste in your kitchen, and I'm with our friends at Goya, the executive chef, Fernando Deza, and we are making a delicious, super easy dish. And who doesn't love shrimp, right?
This is a delicious spicy shrimp tostada with black bean salsa, and then on top a little bit of black bean refried beans. Are delicious, creamy, flavor at its best. So first we're gonna start marinating the shrimp, all right?
Okay.
So we're gonna ice the shrimp, we peel it, then we're gonna add some garlic, some minced garlic to it, cumin,
Yeah, just
oregano, cumin, then a mixture of chipotle and chile ancho, then a little bit of lemon juice, and to finish it up, a little bit of Goya adobo with pepper. And while this marinate, we're gonna make this salsa,
okay.
okay? We're gonna get a little bit of Goya extra virgin olive oil.
Oh, and I want to tell you about Goya's olive oil. Consumer Reports, 2 years in a row, voted it one of the best in the entire world.
It is.
And with the price, you can't beat it as well. So look for it. It's phenomenal.
Then after that, we add our Goya black beans.
Yes.
All right. Diced red onions, fresh tomatoes, fresh cilantro, Goya lemon juice, a little bit of adobo, a little more olive oil. Nice and healthy, nice and refreshing. So now we're gonna cook the shrimp.
All right.
In a hot pan, we're gonna add a little bit more Goya extra virgin olive oil.
And it goes.
Right.
Wow.
You don't wanna get too cooked. That's it.
Super fast.
Now plate it.
All right, let's do it. We've got the recipe at goodtaste.tv. Delicioso. See? Oh, so good. Thank you.
Coming up, it's Mardi Gras all year long.
I am loving the drinks.
With oodles of oysters and plenty of big easy fun close to home. But next, from a dishwasher to the toast of the town, how hard work and a little luck launched one of Galveston's most beloved seafood restaurants. Keep your seat at the table. We'll be right back. Good things come from Cisco.
Welcome back, everyone, and welcome to Galveston, the spot where seafood is fresh off the docks. We found just the place that does it right.
You may think of Galveston as a place to go to, maybe for a beach getaway or to catch a cruise ship. But diners from all over the world come here for another reason. They come to Rudy and Paco's,
Welcome home.
one of Open Table's top 100 restaurants in the country.
Elegance, pure elegance.
Oh, it's amazing food. It's great.
Rudy and Paco offers coastal fine dining at its finest, with elegant linen-laden tables in a cozy bistro setting.
Food is just excellent, and the service is very unique.
You get the traditional French press service where every plate arrives at the table at the same time.
If there's 4 people dining, there's 4 waiters that come and synchronize, and they serve and they set your plate and your drinks down at the same time.
The show here also features Latin American-inspired seafood stunners. Some of the freshest seafood you'll ever taste, since it comes right off the boat, just a few blocks away. One of the triumphs, the signature lobster tempura, served open-face, Paco style, with bite-sized chunks of tender sweet lobster tail, and topped with Paco's signature raspberry chipotle sauce. Perfect for sharing, but it's so good, you might want it all for yourself. A popular menu starter here, the savory South American empanadas. Tender, flaky, and oh so flavorful. Don't leave without dessert. It's tres leches, kicked up a notch with cuatro leches.
Look at all that caramel. Oh, that's good.
And if you grab a cocktail, check out the Macua from Nicaragua.
Carry on, I may be here a while.
Sure, the food is fabulous, but it's this guy the locals come to see.
I'm so glad you chose us.
I love Paco. He's a doll. He really is a doll.
Living proof that the American dream does come true.
Shot at 43 liqueur.
Francisco Paco Vargas started out as a dishwasher at One Show Plaza in Houston.
In 1978, I immigrated to Nicaragua to Houston, and my first job was working for the Mitchell family. Later, they brought me to Galveston to manage some property for them. This is Bush, one of the best customers ever.
A success managing restaurants for others, Paco and friend Rudy Teichman decided to open their own place back in 1996.
A few years ago, Paco's daughter Denise teamed up with her dad. Now, your dad had to talk you into getting into the restaurant business.
When I graduated high school, I decided I didn't want any part of the restaurant business. Then we got hit with Hurricane Ike. And after that, and seeing the devastation and just seeing the restaurant that he created from ground zero, just torn apart and devastated, decided, this is time to come home.
A turning point for Denise that led her down a new career path and straight into the kitchen.
Did you know how to cook?
I couldn't even fry an egg. I mean, it was horrible. It was so bad.
How is it working with your dad?
It's fun.
Tell the truth.
What's it like working with your daughter?
The best, delighted. She's a good girl, and she listens. So I got my second boss now here.
Boss for sure is the plantain-encrusted Pargo Simpatico, made with fresh Gulf Red snapper, grilled, then served with succulent jumbo lump crab meat, and that delicious raspberry chipotle sauce. It's served with scalloped potatoes, grilled asparagus, and glazed carrots.
All of the steaks are to die for.
Craving a steak? A big steak? A 32-ounce bone-in tomahawk, grilled to juicy perfection.
Anyone that started a business will tell you it's one of the hardest things you'll ever do.
It is.
And then here we are 21 years later.
It was hard in the beginning.
More than 2 decades of memories line these walls. So many famous faces who've dined at these tables.
They love the food, baby.
That they do. One of the locals' favorites is the sensational KT Delicias del Mar, a creation of Paco's.
Fresh tomato, fresh avocado.
Paco adds the next layer, giant Gulf shrimp.
Fresh snapper from the Gulf of Mexico, from KT Seafood.
Then on goes the jumbo lump crab meat and that zippy raspberry chipotle.
It's so pretty, you almost hate to tear into it, but I'm going to. That is good.
Good, real good.
After 21 years, are you still having fun?
Still having fun. Salud.
Salud.
Here's to another 21 years at Rudy and Paco's.
I've never been to a better restaurant than Paco's.
To come 25 miles to go here because it's that good.
A big bang for your buck in my wine finds. They're coming up. But next, we're bringing you bowls of bubbling hot gumbo and flaming oysters in Houston. Good Taste will be right back. Good Taste with Tanji is brought to you in part by H-E-B. Craving a little Cajun goodness? Maybe a little of that Mardi Gras spirit? You don't have to make the drive all the way to New Orleans just to get your Mardi Gras fix.
I am loving the drinks.
Because at this French Quarter-inspired restaurant, The grill is sizzling hot, and the oysters are bubbling. The big flavor of the Big Easy is right here at the Rouxpour in Sugarland.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
that's good. This is kind of like Mardi Gras all year round, right?
Absolutely.
Nestled in Sugarland's busy town square, the Rouxpour's menu is loaded with classic New Orleans favorites. Oodles of oysters come raw or char-grilled with garlic butter and parmesan. Madeleine style has spinach, bits of bacon, and bubbly Asiago herb cheese. Bienville style are bathed with a creamy shrimp sauce, or you can just get them simply steamed.
I like the steamed with the salt and pepper.
Po' boys are on the menu too, along with delicious gumbo.
Get the shrimp gumbo here. It's phenomenal.
Rouxpour has the look and feel of Bourbon Street.
It's beautiful. It's awesomely decorated. The decor is wonderful.
It's upbeat and fun.
With a colorful collection of Mardi Gras masks.
The owners are locals, right?
Lincoln Ward is local to the area, and then Mac McDonald was a Baton Rouge, or is a Baton Rouge native, you know, and he wanted somewhere where he could, you know, kind of bring home or feel like he was going home, you know, while he's here.
The Rouxpour captures that southern hospitality that Louisiana is known for in its name.
The name of the restaurant, the Rouxpour, kind of a play on words. Roux, like you would have in a gumbo or an étouffée, and then to have like a good rapport with your guests.
Yeah, and you walk in and you feel very welcoming.
You've never met a stranger in New Orleans.
That's right, that's right.
It's easy to pass a good time here.
You know, it's a party in here all the time.
Which is happening right now.
Absolutely.
With a myriad of martinis and a saucy Sazerac.
What you have right there, that's our bottle rocket. So it is a swirled frozen hurricane and margarita.
It looks like a bottle rocket, right?
Yeah. You'll blast off after it, though.
The drinks aren't the only thing that'll put you in a good mood. Get ready to get dirty with Rouxpour's famous 3-napkin po' boy. A mountain of shredded, juicy beef shoulder is piled high on top of a freshly baked French garlic roll, dressed with sour dill pickles and white onion, then smothered in sloppy onion gravy. If surf and turf is what you're craving, you've got to try the Filet Oscar, blackened with a spicy Cajun blend of cayenne and cracked black pepper. It towers on top of a crispy panko-crusted potato cake, drenched in a creamy lemon butter Oscar sauce with heaps of jumbo lump crab meat. Make sure to save room for this heavenly dessert, the bread pudding. It's baked fresh daily with scratch-made whiskey cream sauce.
The food is awesome.
Another dish that captures the spirit and flavor of the Crescent City is Chef Jose's crawfish etouffee.
This is butter seasoned with black pepper, fresh garlic, and a little parsley.
So like a garlic butter.
In go the pre-cooked crawfish. Then a blonde roux.
So on the blonde roux, you just not let the flour darken as much?
Exactly, yeah. We don't. It's the same process to make roux for gumbo, but we don't let the roux to get that dark chocolate color to make gumbo.
It's all heated through till bubbling and served over white rice.
And voila, you have a bowl of steaming crawfish etouffee.
Crawfish etouffee is on. Ching.
Chin chin. Cheers.
You can really taste the butter. Yeah. That's why I'm loving it.
Okay.
That is good.
Cheers to Cajun classics. One taste, and you might even feel that bayou breeze without ever leaving the state at Rouxpour.
If you've never been in New Orleans, you need to come here first.
This place is awesome. It's like home.
This is one of my favorite segments of the show, my wine finds, probably because I have so much fun every week finding these for you guys. First, the Josh Pinot Gris. Josh wines are some of the very best values on the wine shelves. I'm a huge fan. This Pinot Grigio is perfect for seafood, salads, simply spending time on the porch. You're going to taste peaches, apples, and a hint of honeysuckle on this wine. Now, Pinot Gris is the same thing as Pinot Grigio. This Pinot Gris is from Oregon. Wines made from different regions will have different flavor profiles, but it is the same grape. The Josh Pinot Gris is about $13 a bottle. Up next, Chardonnay fans. A fun find for you this week, the Martin Ray Chardonnay. This one wins a lot of blind taste tests with its flavors of golden apples, pears, vanilla. The grapes come from Sonoma County. The Martin Ray Chardonnay is about $13.98 a bottle. Up next, a Cabernet that I'm loving. This is the Hess Special Cuvée from Napa. It is luscious with its flavors of dark cherries and currants. It has spicy notes of anise and clove, and it finishes with a touch of vanilla. A very smooth Cabernet and a big bang for your buck at about $27.98 a bottle. This drink's like a more expensive wine. The Hess Special Cuvée. As always, I found all my wines right here at my H-E-B. Keep your seat. Find out how you could win a relaxing weekend at the beautiful Houstonian Hotel and Spa. Sign up right now at Goodtaste.tv for a chance to win a luxurious weekend at the Houstonian Hotel. This getaway includes relaxing spa treatments at the award-winning Trellis Spa, along with breakfast from the Houstonian's signature restaurant, Olivette. We love to get social with you. Follow us on Facebook at Good Taste with Tanji and on Twitter and Instagram at Tanji Patton. If you missed anything on today's show, you can always check us out online at goodtaste.tv. While you're there, sign up for our newsletter. That's all our time for this week. Thanks so much for joining us. Cheers to good taste.